All systems green. Ready to rock. Okay, so this is a little bit of a change for us anyway, because we're actually recording on a Saturday, right after Zawa, coming back from work. Yeah.
Just go full on dad mode.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I've been actually adjusting to my new sort of work schedules, and it's been all right so far. It actually really depends on the package volume that comes in. So, for right now, I get off earlier than expected. So, but I think we'll keep it Saturdays just to keep it like consistent, just for the sake of things. But if there is something that requires us to do it earlier, then maybe we'll make an emergency recording. Oh, emergency quote unquote recording. It's not like
something else arise, like like
yeah. If there's stuff coming up on the weekend or something, then we can plan ahead, hopefully, and then hopefully get around to that. But for right now, we are recording on a weekend, and then so therefore we're likely going to be on the episodes are going to be uploaded on Tuesdays/Wednesdays. It just depends on my end of things. So yeah. Okay, so with that out of the way, I mean, things have been good on my end since I'm the one who had to go through the schedule change. But it is what it is. That's life. But life is pretty good right now for fighting games, because we have quite a bit to talk about. Starting with Rashido, good old the turbulent wind, who is in the background for Zawa here. Right. Okay. So, sorry. And then
so I never heard his theme yet. Is there like a separate?
Hold on. Oh wait.
Just around the corner.
Oh, this is actually a separate thing. Hold on. Let me save that for later. I don't know why that was the one that showed up. Let me see if
it's the one.
Okay. Let me find the right one then. My bad. Hold on.
Wrong links, everybody.
Well, we'll have them talked about later.
Yeah.
But not right now, because I want to bring up this one, which is a YouTube trailer right here. So let me just full screen it. Fuck it. Let's go.
Which, I mean, you saw it, right?
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah. Initial response? Whoever is working hand working the fabric?
Yeah.
Please give them a fucking raise.
I know, right?
I can tell they were bleeding out of the eyes.
The clothing physics are out of this world, seems like.
It's kind of sad that I'm comparing Rashid's clothing to Tekken 8's, Xiao Yu's dress, and like some point in Xiao Yu's dress, it looks a little stiff or it clips a lot, and then you have here Rashid like, fuck you all, I'm gonna have like so many clothing that just flies in the wind.
Right. Him being the wind dude, right? They showed us some combos, pretty cool. It's definitely.
I was gonna say, speaking of combos, hey, DNF Duel. This is how you fucking make a video.
Pretty
I'm sorry,
much,
was that too mean? Was that too mean?
Right.
He has our fucking Ragnarok.
Right.
Pretty much.
He's a streamer. Look at that. That's a pretty nice.
Just like she's like shit. This is a 4K camera. Can't let this go.
I know, right? And there's his classic costume, quote unquote. And then of course the end screen right here with fucking that one guy, right?
Again, this should have been in the front.
Yeah. The artwork. There's definitely better choices of artwork to be the cover.
I'm sorry, Cleve. I didn't
Cleave
need
it.
to drop you.
Clive, yeah, from Final Fantasy. All right, so were there like other impressions or whatever you wanted to say for Rashid?
He's more fucking jumpy.
He definitely is more agile for sure. He definitely has more of that in the gameplay specifically too.
Yeah.
But I do like if we're gonna just talk about here like his face and everything. I think they definitely did a good job like refining it,
Improving it.
improving it,
And
exactly.
he does look older.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely looking more mature and definitely looking more, like a Middle Eastern, person and such.
I Okay, this is a personal gripe. I kind of wish that he wasn't a streamer. Even though in number 5 he was like saying that he streams and stuff just a little.
They never like really done anything with that. So
yeah. So I'm glad they um made a full full circle, like, yeah, he's a streamer, here you go. And they didn't just leave it like a one-off joke or something.
Yeah, it's not like a side note or anything. It's actually like a main part of his like personality. At least here, anyway.
I remember like 5. He had a bodyguard, right?
Yes,
or something like that.
He had a bodyguard. Yes. So
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
where
not.
he went.
Yeah, I don't know where the bodyguard went.
Yeah.
So to which I wish like if they went like the bodyguard route, like I kind of wanted to see if Rashid became like, I don't know, like a prime minister. Kind of like how Cody became mayor. So probably Rashid became like a prime minister or someone like in the UN.
Some sort of representative or something.
Representative,
right? Yeah. A leader of sorts. And then if I wanted to rewind a little earlier because there's this one move that really makes him look, right here. Like he can literally just like mix it up right then and there, like jump back and forth and stuff in the air. So that's like really going to be really annoying against or playing against Rashid.
I'm gonna call it because of that
back and forth,
the mix up. Oh, the Kimberly players are just gonna drop Kimberly like, I don't want to play with you no more. Hi.
Yeah, I mean she's really strong in the corner, but we'll see how Rashid is strong in the corner. Like seems pretty good, like mid screen or whatever for right now, because we haven't seen him do anything in the corner. But I imagine he has a pretty strong corner game. But we'll see. But
I do kind of find it funny that he's in the last few fights, like right here, he's fighting against
Lily. I think
Lily, who also controls the wind. So it's kind of like she's an apprentice, right?
Yeah, in a way, yes.
Like learning. So here comes Rashid. It's like,
he's more a master. Like, he's an elite, kind of I would say elite of the wind users.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's like a full master, but yeah,
it's like Lily's like grandfather or the chief of the tribe is like going to Rashid. Just teach her something. Just go easy on her. What the hell are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I actually really like this like last frame right here during his super or his critical art, because you can like see his camera, like it's recording at 60 frames per second and it's 4K.
4K. Yeah, and it also has the small boom tube mic,
like a boom mic and like some accessory stuff on the side or something. Yeah,
I do like the golden ratio that you see in here, because right there's the sun, and then you just have his are they called after image? There we go.
His after image.
After images are like in different like poses
to show how fast he is or whatever. But yeah, that means it's pretty funny. Really tying in like the whole like him being a streamer thing much more than before, especially in comparison to 5. And then the rest of his critical art is kind of the same, but ish. But he definitely has like a little more sauce to it, definitely for sure.
Look at that
it's
pizzazz.
Not just, more pizzazz for sure. And then look at him being all goofy and silly and whatever. But yeah. Oh no!
Somewhere somewhere his bodyguard is like,
yeah, I know, right? He's probably like he's probably like the mod, right? He's like the mod for the chat or something, like the chief. I would say chief mod.
yeah, the chief mod, or he's just like watching it, and
Yeah,
then
like,
he sees this, like the camera's about to rise. It's like, that's the 5th one this month.
Yep. Yeah, his bodyguard is like on his smartphone or whatever, just monitoring the chat, and it has to constantly like ban people or timeout people. All the like, you know those people, right? Like all the incels or whatever, the haters and whatever.
I wonder how his intro is.
Oh, it should be this, I think.
No, I think that's World Tour's intro.
That seems. I don't know. That seems okay. Maybe it is a world tour thing, but I don't know.
Because what I think is that like he's like this, like starting to his record, then he puts the camera down, then he gets ready to fight.
Yeah. That's just like that's probably
I can tell like that. This was. I can kind of tell that was motion captured.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this was motion capture. Like, there are some people that are very agile if they can do that. I do like they kept the his throw from 5.
Oh yeah, and he has a slide. That's right, he has a slide.
Oh yeah,
that's definitely new. And
also, his tornado spin that launches him upwards. It does not look goofy anymore.
Right. There definitely is a lot of other like subtle changes too that does really enhance his new freshness, you know.
I also think he has an air grab, right?
I think so.
It was in earlier of the trailer.
Yeah.
He grabbed Luke in the air or something. Boink, 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 boink. Ta-da!
There's his other grab, yeah. Grab. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's kind of like his grab, pretty much. Yeah.
So at the moment, who has air grabs?
I think Guile.
Zangief, Chun-Li.
Yeah.
Guile. So Guile, Zangief, Chun-Li, Yuri.
Does Cammy have one? I think so.
I want to say yes, Cammy has one.
Yeah.
You would think.
I think even Ken has one, right? Like, I think. I might be wrong, but
I don't play Ken.
Yeah.
Ken players.
I haven't. Unfortunately, I've not really like labbed a lot of the characters, so I can't really say much. Yeah. But yeah. By the way, we can definitely say that Rashid has a lot of sauce this time around. He has a lot of ground bounces too, it seems like, because if you look at this part, line after right here, I think it starts from here at least, right here. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, look at that bounce.
So he kind of has a stairway to heaven.
Kinda.
Almost like Chun-Li.
Kinda.
So when he summons his tornado, I wonder if it stays there. You remember, like in 5?
Oh yeah, with his V trigger, right? I think it was.
Yeah, his V trigger. It stayed there, and every time he passes through, he launches himself.
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like how much of his 5 iteration brought to 6, but got improved.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
And I believe he comes out the end of this month.
I think so. Where is the? Did they say any date for it? I don't think so. But
I think it was on the Twitter post.
Yeah. We'll go through it.
No, that was Ivo.
Yeah, Evo. Let me see. Let's get through the rest of the stuff here. Okay, so this is the battle pass. This is just a little artwork for Rashid. I think this was teased before his trailer dropped, but this is the battle pass when Rashid arrives, I guess. So you can see like the stickers right here. You can see that the bodyguard is still there. Like he's still around.
He's
he's
in dismay. Like
oh yeah on the left yeah. And then I like the one on the right. Like it kind of hints like what his setup is. Like he has like a what do you call those, like kind of like a selfie stick, kind of, but like one of those like stabilizers.
I was gonna say like GoPros.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be as like 4K whatever camera, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to, it's like a what do you call it? Like it's like a git. It's like a whatever. It's a stabilizer. It has like gyro technology, so it will like stabilize the camera pretty good. But yeah, anyway, you get for your avatar though, you get like some jackets, some bottoms, shoes, his scouter or whatever, like the
Scouter.
thing. Yes, I'm gonna call it a scouter because Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And then the backpack. So you get some of like the pieces, right? Oh, and then the music is kind of interesting because you do get the stuff from 5, especially with Rashid, of course, but you also get Laura's and Nikali's theme if you go through the battle passes, of course. So it's kind of interesting.
See, that is interesting, but then that kind of like we already know what season 1 is. Is this just like a hint for season 2, or are they just throwing it in there because some people like the theme?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure of how.
I mean, out of Laura and Natalia, I'd rather take fucking Laura. We need more grapplers.
Yeah.
Which I would want to see how her if Laura did make it, how more will she be using the her electricity?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what would make her like what would they do to separate her from 5, but also keep like some of the things from 5, but to like enhance it, maybe like with Rashid, like there's a lot of like subtle changes to what normally he does. So maybe with Laura, like I mean, it'll probably go for the same sort of treatment. Like probably still has electricity.
A little bit. Like if they not full on redesign her, but go like halfway. Probably do a little bit, add like kind of a little bit capoeira into her fight.
Okay. I mean, it's
because and then her story could be like she for electricity she trained under Blanca. And if she goes capoeira, she trained under DJ a bit, and then for grappling, Manon. The whole Trinity, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, potentially.
Speaking of DJ, fuck DJ's special. I have no rhythm whatsoever.
Right. But yeah, that's the battle pass. It just says from July 4th to 23. So, is he? Wait, do you know? Wait, is he out right now? No, right?
No, I don't think he's out right now.
But the battle
I think
pass is out, right?
Battle pass is out.
Yeah.
And I was watching our list, having Max in the background, saying that there's these fighter tickets. I guess that if you don't want the character and you didn't buy the fighter pass, you can turn it in, and it's pretty much like like here you go, rent the character, try them out. You like them, okay, buy them. If you don't want them, okay, you try them out, and it wasn't for you.
Let me actually see. Why is this link here? That's weird. I was like, wait a minute, why is this Crunchyroll link here? I should put that in the anime shit. Hold on, sorry about that.
Okay, everybody. We all love Anime Expo. No, I feel so sorry for my friends who was there recently as a vendor, and literally they said that it was like elbow to elbow.
I heard it was packed. Yeah.
Like I'm sorry. I know Anime Expo and fuck it, Comic-Con are like big fucking events, but the vendor or the houser, the people housing the event, should get on their asses and go like, you know what, this is too many people, we're gonna have to fucking cut it. Like,
they gotta put a cap on it, man. They can't just like let everyone in. Yeah,
because I read that Anime Expo was in the red to be like considered as a fire hazard with so many people.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised. Yeah.
And I was like,
dude, yeah, no, that's why I don't want to go. Like, just because it's so crowded. Like, from what I'm hearing.
That's why, like, my friend right now is asking like people around, like, if they want to help her in this other event that happens in Vegas. The what does she call it? It's in Vegas. Level Up Expo.
Level Up. Okay.
Yeah, and I told her I'll do it, and because of my grandparents, we could try and get like hotel rooms and stuff for cheap. But I told her, it all depends on location. If the event is near the strip, you might as well get a fucking hotel near the strip. If it's like halfway between the strip and where Fremont and the other hotels in downtown is, then it's either or.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get back on track with Rashid. I think this is probably where they'll or Rashid, the voice actor for Rashid, will talk about more on his release or something relating to Evo. Let's see.
My Rashidiacs! You know Evo's just around the corner, right? We're going to see thousands of players from around the world fight it out in glorious combat. I better see you there. You never know who or what might show up.
Okay, so never mind. But is it okay? So what's interesting though, for sure, is that Capcom Fighters on Twitter clarified that Rashid will be eligible for Evo, so people can pick Rashid at Evo, like just like that. So it looks like he's going to be coming out sometime soon, like this July. And then whenever Evo rolls around with it, which is early August, he's in the clear, I guess. So I think that's interesting that they're letting a DLC character just like that like march on in. So hopefully we won't have like a Tanya incident in MKX where she was like super overpowered or whatever. So everyone was picking her at Evo at the time. Along with like Predator and Alien and blah, 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 like all that stuff. Right. So, yeah, hopefully Rashid isn't too bad. We'll have to see about that. Any comment on that with Rashid just being eligible for Evo, like right then and there?
I mean, one side says no, he should not be eligible, and the other side is me going like, let's see what we can see.
Like you want some chaos, you know, like yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. Let him in, right? Like let's see what happens, you know? Let's see what happens when you have a DLC.
Let's see what happens. Okay. Rashid can go.
Right, yeah. It's gotta just kind of go all in, I guess, right? And see what happens. You know, put your marbles down or put down your chips and let it rock, you know, at this point. I don't see. Oh, there's Hungry Clicker with the Rashid art. I saw that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think there's a specific. Oh, there it is. So July 24th. Oh, wow, that's actually a little later than I thought. I thought it'd be like more like next week or something. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Thought it'd be a little earlier, but all right. But yeah, that's all we got for Rashid. Right then and there. Was there anything else you wanted to kind of say before we go to the next Street Fighter bit?
I will tinker with him a bit.
Okay. Yeah, just fuck around with him. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think he's for me.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't think he was for me in 5. So I don't think he will be. I mean, you never know. I mean, things can change.
Yeah, you never know. But
right. Especially with the drive system, like it could change things.
But again, like, just I like my monon.
Yeah, right. I really want a lab, like, but 16 and tiers and other stuff. It's been I mean, to be fair, right now I'm adjusting to my new schedule, so that's also.
I am not even. So, I played. Thank you for saying about 16.
Yes.
I finally passed the tutorial.
Oh, nice. I need to do that. Yeah. I need to get through that tutorial phase. Man. Yeah, because I just got my limit break, so yeah.
Double trigger limit breaks.
Yeah, same jazz. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to bring this up that Street Fighter has passed over 2 million copies sold. So that yeah, congrats on Street Fighter being successful for the month, right? Like, it's been a month, I believe, and yeah, because it came out early June. So yeah, we're definitely at the 1 month point, and 2 million for a fighting game, yeah, pretty good, right? So it's not, I'm of course not like super crazy with like, with Call of Duty or whatever, those kind of games, right? But over 2 million for Street Fighter, for fighting game. I think it's fair. It definitely has the content, stuff to do, and of course the core gameplay, I would say, is faring pretty well. And judging from like tournaments and stuff like that, seems to it is fun to watch for sure, I would say. Even for right now, so improvements will only make it even better. And I definitely am excited for what Evo will have in store. So we'll definitely probably see like a hint of like the next character. Who I forget who's coming out. Oh, it's Aki. So yeah, Aki is going to be she has to be teased at least for Evo, or at Evo, excuse me.
Imagine she does get her trailer at Evo, and then at the last 8 seconds of it,
she's out now.
It's like, she's out now, and everyone's like, you just gave us Rashid.
I know. Even though she is slated to come out in the fall, right? I mean, if she comes out now, it's like, right? What's going on?
Like, wow, we are living. We're living in the future.
I know. Kind of like that, right? So, God, oh man, I just saw one of the Alex players be like, yeah, I kind of want to see Alex, man. Like, come on, Hugo too. I want to see Hugo. I want to see Hugo and Alex. Come on, and throw in Poison. Why not? Throw in Poison. They're all kind of connected with each other anyway. So, because yeah, I don't know if Hugo specifically is connected to Final Fight, but I don't know, since he is affiliated with Poison, indirectly maybe. Anyway, congrats on the 2 million copies sold. Well, I'm definitely sure there'll be more copies being sold at the moment, and I think this is definitely looking a lot better than, let's say, Street Fighter V when it first launched. I think that's a fair thing to say, because yeah, there definitely was obvious signs of why it did not succeed, at least at launch anyway, because of the lack of content at the start. Okay, so that's all talked about. I wonder, okay, so I guess we can try to find Rashid's theme for 6. Let's see if there's like a sample out there right now, because I am curious too myself. 6.
Yeah, so it's pretty much. Is it gonna top 5, or is it gonna stay the same?
Like, you can kind of hear it in the background for the trailer, like right here, but it definitely doesn't sound like Rashid, that stuff. It definitely is like it's like pretty drastically different, just like all the other themes from the respective fighters. Because like even Guile's theme sounds super different. Ken's theme sounds super different, for better or for worse, depending on who you are. Okay, so it looks like there isn't unfortunately a spliced, like isolated track that we can listen to or sample for right now. Yeah. I'm sure they'll release it at some point when Rashid comes out. But anyway, that's pretty much the gist of that for the Rashid stuff, and of course the stuff around it, including Evo, and of course the 2 million copies sold. Again, congrats. So speaking of Evo though, I do want to bring this up about the registration numbers. It's not official just yet because the registration is still going as of this recording, but it'll definitely end soon. But so far, according to Ace King Offsuit, Street Fighter 6 at least has 5100. Strive has at least 2200. Tekken has this is Tekken 7 of course, still has at least 1000, which is pretty good. Ultimate Marvel 3, at least 1000. That's crazy. Marvel 3, at least 1000. That's crazy. That's an old ass game.
They also said that the Marvel 3 is the, or I must be getting it wrong. I heard it's also the modded one.
Is it modded? Oh wow. I mean, I don't think so. I wouldn't think it would be modded. No way. Side tournament, okay, but
yeah, there's a side tournament.
Main game, no, I don't think it would be modded. Yeah. No. And then the competitor, and then the total number of competitors will be at least 9,000. So we can definitely say it's over 9,000. You know, yeah. That's gonna be a whole lot of brackets. Yeah, dude. You're gonna be needing a lot of volunteers, man. For sure.
I hope this is also like a big push to Disney, Marvel, Disney, whatever, and Capcom saying like, hey,
we want Marvel, man. We want Marvel.
Give us more. Give us another game. That's kind of not what you did with Infinite.
Okay, well, since you brought that up, right? The official Marvel Games Twitter even brought that up too. Like Ultimate Marvel 3 will return to Evo in Vegas this August, right? Like I don't know, the fact that they bring it up like that, like, you know, call me copium gas huffer or whatever, right? Or sucking on that copium gas or hopium, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, it's Marvel 4.
A proper Marvel 4.
Yes, a proper Marvel 4. Yes. Not Infinite 2. We don't want Infinite 2 at all. No way. Let's leave that be. It had its time. It didn't work out. Let's move on. Let's move on from that. So
they do have Marvel 4. Like let's say they teased us with Marvel 4.
Mm-hmm.
I want the art style to step away from making them look fucking realistic.
Yes. Oh, for sure, man.
Go back to fucking. You want to make us fucking like cream our pants, like in this modern day and fucking graphics. Go back to pixels.
Oh man, you're asking for it, man. Like, oh man.
Like, holy shit, you show us pixels of a pixel version, you know, upcoming Marvel game. I'll be like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh,
you know, it'd be really cool, but I'm sure it definitely won't happen. But make it look like what's that fucking JRPG called? Is it like Triangle Strategy or something like that? You know, what? God damn it. Shit. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. It's on the Switch. It's like, it's got that like beautiful pixel graphics, and then oh my god, shit. It's like that. It's not. It definitely isn't Oculus Rift. Okay, hold on here. I gotta do this. Was it Triangle? Or that was a project name for it. Triangle Strategy. Shit. Yeah, there you go. Is it called triangle strategy? No, I feel like there was another name for it. Hold on.
Octopath.
Octopath. Thank you. Okay. Octopath. Yeah.
Sorry. When I saw the picture, I was like, is he talking about Octopath?
Yeah, because
the square game.
That's all I was saying. Like, okay, it's not Oculus Rift because it started with the OC whatever, right? But yeah, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Okay, no, Octopath. Thank you. Octopath. If they make it like that ish, like if you want to go for pixels or whatever, that could be cool. But I'm sure it's gonna be hard for a fighting game to fit into a fighting game, just because like. You know, visually, you know, you gotta have like indicators like to be clear, like for fighting game players to see, right? You know, obviously you don't want it to run like a JRPG over like a fighting game, right? So, but visually, right, it will look cool if they can pull it off, right? With the pixel, that pixel graphics, but with like maybe like 3D-ish backgrounds, kinda with that. Like it's got that like scaling effect almost like a miniature, like the miniature effect almost, like you're looking at a bunch of miniatures, you know, but scaled up somehow to make that effect, you know what I mean? Like they do with Octopath. If they can somehow make it look like that ish, then I'd be like, okay, that's cool for pixel graphics thing. But otherwise, probably they'll just go for maybe like a better looking Marvel 3. But not so much like realistic, but like, you know, go back to like that comic book look, but
yeah,
but you know, enhance it, improve it. I'd be down for that. I kind of liked what Marvel 3 was kind of going for with the comic book stuff.
So you're talking about comic book.
I
want you to bring up, because their comic book style that they did in 3 was nice,
right?
Another one that would look nice, but I think it will be like super difficult to do because it looks kind of watercolor-ish. Bring up Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen comic.
Okay. You want me to look at images or?
Yeah, images. Like,
okay.
It's one of her. Like you can see, like somehow, like
this or
like that. I would love to see
like
something
that. Okay.
like that.
Okay. So
like the art style for.
Yeah, definitely like get some inspiration.
It's gonna. Yeah, but again, I think like if they try to not mimic. Or right there, Radioactive Spider-Gwen #1. Down.
Where is it located? Oh, this one. Okay.
See how like the colors are?
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're. Okay.
Yeah, I would love to see like maybe they go into that route, like watercolor.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because you have the comic book one that 3 was, which was kind of like almost hard lines, hard shadows. Why not go soft?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Like a little more gradients is definitely more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean
that's one art style. They could pretty much maybe go like a little bit like Dark Horse art style.
Dark Horse comic. Maybe like this, or maybe like this, or
Spawn.
Where's Spawn?
It's weird. I didn't see Spawn. Even though
look at this Aliens one. That looks pretty sick. You know. Kind of.
Yeah. If they want to go back to like the comic book like art style, they have like other ways. Oh, the Usagi one.
Oh.
It'll be fun to see like characters like that.
Oh yeah.
For me, but it might put off like a lot of people, and they go, "This is too." Hellboy, I think that would be too hard to
Right. All right. Well, I mean, hopefully they'll, if they do Marvel 4, get some sort of inspiration from one of the covers, whether it be Spider-Gwen, Dark Horse, or some other modern comic book cover, and then use that as an inspiration, and then evolve it from there, or refine it, whatever it is they got to do to make it look pretty. So yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to say that Marvel 3, point being that it has at least 1,000 competitors coming in. So that's actually really big news, though, because it's such an old-ass game, and then to have that many people playing at this point, especially now, it's like, that's something, right? That is something to be worth mentioning. But we'll definitely get the official numbers once the registration is over, whenever that is. I think it's soon, but yeah, whenever that is. And yeah, we'll definitely take note of that in the next episode, hopefully. Okay, so if there is nothing else on that bit, we'll definitely move on to Mortal Kombat 1 with the Lin Kuei trailer here. Let's fire it up right now here. Well, bam.
Sorry, everyone. I'm downing this because I'm trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
Clan dedicated to Earthrealm's defense. I will need your help. The fate of the realms may depend on it.
I will emerge victorious.
There's Scorpion.
We settle for defending Earthrealm when we could help lead it.
Those are $500 glasses you have.
Yeah. Those ice combos, man.
I love that, like, ice thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where
There's
smoke,
smoke.
fire. Whatever it takes, I am with you.
We may not share blood, but we are brothers.
Hi. I did not steal this from Rashid.
There's Cyrax right there as a cameo. Can't look at smoke go. Along with Cyrax. Oh my god. YouTube is not gonna like that. Oh, in the face.
We will achieve great.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's
Walk
fine.
it off.
He can walk it off. Oh.
Way. We have been expecting you.
Goodbye.
Sector right here. Oh, the missiles. Oh god. Ooh. Bunk.
Liu Kang.
There's Rain.
Learn our secrets
I like Rain's look. I like it.
like daggers from the sky.
I am now a sorcerer.
Yep, pretty much.
I will make you wetter now.
Yep. Kung Lao as a cameo. Oh, look at Scorpion go though. There's Frost. Yeah, Frost.
You know what? Oh, people have noticed a little bit.
Flame is not easy.
Smoke. Yes, he does have his smoke ball to teleport, but it's not like how it was back in what was it?
Oh, there's his fatality. Boom.
Eat it.
Ugh.
No, don't swallow. What?
We are now for Shang Tsung.
I don't wanna.
Right, yeah, kind of. They always got to do that, right? But Anyway, were you so with smoke? The bombs do something different.
His smoke balls, like
Uh-huh.
it doesn't look like it's now a prevalent thing that you must do in order, to extend your combos. It looks like it's just a utility thing now that you can just get in, get out, get a job,
Right.
go to
Yeah.
college.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, it looks like they really wanted to like show off the Lin Kuei stuff, right? So I guess everyone shown here is in the Lin Kuei in some shape or form. Even Rain, I guess, is part of the Lin Kuei, I guess, maybe? I guess? I'm not sure.
I don't know, because I still don't see my baby boy,
Oh, right, Reptile, right.
which a lot of people are, and it kind of Ed Boon, kind of like in one of his tweets, but it's Ed Boon. He's a fucking troll.
Right. What do you say?
It was like something about, because he showed all the ninjas
Uh-huh.
in their human forms.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone jumped on it, going like, "Oh, so Reptile is going to be in his human form." I was like, "This is Ed Boon, kids. Don't take his tweets seriously."
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
but if Reptile is a cameo, then so be it.
Right.
If he's in the game and he's a human again, yeah, okay, but knowing that around, they're probably gonna have like for the a Halloween skin pack. You'll have him in his
all a more lizard form or something.
Yeah, lizard form. Yeah.
Okay, so what is your favorite Reptile incarnation or version?
I love fucking Deadly Alliance. I love that too. No, fuck that fucking piece of shit.
The crab, dude.
No.
The crab style. The crab. Why? Why not give him Snake? But no, that's Shang Tsung. He's gotta do this.
But no,
yeah.
10.
Which one? 10?
Yeah, 10.
Or you mean X, right? I mean, but 10, yes.
Yeah, X.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Yeah. But, I mean, for me, it's hard to say which one's my favorite. But, I don't know. Just something about a Reptile I'm not, like, gravitating towards as much as other fighters. But maybe... I don't know, like, it's hard because make him too reptile-y, then he's, like, pretty goofy looking. But if you make him human, it's like, oh, it's just a human, right? With a long-ass tongue, or whatever. It's not as exciting. So you gotta have, like, that weird, like, sort of, like, that balance, And it's hard for some reason, it's hard for a Reptile, So maybe either, like, I don't know, man, go like the lizard from Spider-Man, or I don't know, man. Something. It's hard to say. But for the rest of it, though, it looks cool. I mean, look, the game is coming along, it seems like, and they're already revealing a good number of characters so far, including Rain, right off the bat. No DLC or nothing. Yeah, so just the Lin Kuei people. It seems like, I mean, don't forget about the cyber ninjas too, are part of the Lin Kuei, I guess, in this realm. But Frost also seems to be, well, for now she's a cameo, but I guess part of the Lin Kuei for this one, because previously she was not, I don't think was part of the Lin Kuei, so to say, but like the
I think she was like, if I remember, she was an apprentice or something, like.
Oh yeah, no, she was an apprentice. She was an apprentice for not Bihan, the one after, right? The newer Sub-Zero, I believe. Yeah. And then something happened, and then Frost became a cyber ninja, and then
She was the antsy teen.
I guess like yeah, rebellious teen, whatever, right?
Yeah. Like, you don't understand me. These people do. It's like, oh, shut the hell up.
Yeah. So kind of like that rebellious sort of teenager almost, yeah. Pretty much like the what do you call it? Like more specifically the cyber Lin Kuei, I guess you can kind of call it. You know, they started to make the cyber faction, and then they tried to make that into the main Lin Kuei clan, and then take over everything else in Lin Kuei. But that whole thing reset, so it doesn't matter here. So I don't know. We'll see if Frost and other characters are becoming or will become full-fledged characters. Because for right now, we only see them as cameos, so that's unfortunate. We'll see about where they wind up. Because you know we seen Kung Lao as a cameo, but Kung Lao is a part of the main roster as well. So there is some hope that hey, I mean, you know, just because they appear as cameos doesn't mean they're only cameos. There's still some sign, or there's some hope that, or some chance that they have to be full main fighters. Unless they just straight up say, oh, these are only going to be cameo fighters. All right, that's what it is.
I wonder, like, getting the cameo fighters is like you have to play story mode.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that
to like unlock them along the way. You know.
Yeah, like get points and then unlock them from the shop or something. I'm not.
Or no, Ed Boon said there's no crypt, so never.
Well, there's gotta be something to.
Yes, some sort of a crypt.
Some sort of like something like a replacement for the crypt. You know, to use points to buy this or whatever. I'm sure there is something like that. Because that'll make it look more pleasing for the suits, right?
Yeah.
You know, because it is Warner Brothers. Don't forget about that. But yeah, Smoke is here. Rain is here as main fighters. So we do have.
Doesn't Rain's mask almost looks like the MK live action movie from the 90s, like Scorpions, but they just sprayed it.
Yeah,
sprayed
maybe.
it blue.
Oh, there's a better shot. You know what? Kind of. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on.
You first, because I have.
It kind of looks like to me like he's kind of going through COVID, like going through the COVID pandemic. Like he's wearing a double mask. I don't know. That's what it kind of looks like to me. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
This screen, this still shot. Good fun. Looks like that fucking uncle that you have is like, what are you fucking kids doing? Seriously.
Yeah. I don't know.
You come into my fucking house, really.
I don't know, just like the double mask thing. It actually now like I kind of ruined it for myself, honestly. It kind of just looks like he's like living the pandemic right now. The double mask.
I wonder if it's gonna be like what was it? 11? 10? You have to fucking grind or whatever to get the maskless.
I'm not sure.
If they bring that back.
Yeah, like like the gear stuff, right? Remember from like Injustice 2, right? And like you can like have like different options, maskless or stuff like that. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Still hate how what was it? The bow staff was a fucking lucky ass one drop shit. Still hate that.
Yep, we gotta just see what they come up with, right?
Because I don't have it. Do you have it?
Definitely can't say I have. All right, that's pretty much all we got to say for all the new stuff that has happened with Mortal Kombat. They had a live stream too, I believe. Yeah, they've been having these like live streams, so there is that too. I'm not specifically know. Okay, they like break down some of the characters and some stuff like that. So yeah, pretty good for Mortal Kombat fans. They are definitely eating good as well as Street Fighter fans. So yeah, coming along pretty nicely. Oops, damn it. Oh, there we go. Oh, and then one last little note for Mortal Kombat 1. Regarding to the music, it is going to be composed by Casey Edwards. And I believe Casey Edwards did work on, what was it? Devil May Cry 5. With, so at least some of the tracks anyway. So hopefully we'll actually hear some like memorable tracks with vocals and stuff like that. Right? Yeah, because Mortal Kombat, you know, like, other than the movie theme, right? Like, is there anything else that you can remember?
Which, no, you brought out the movie theme. None
Exactly.
of the Mortal Kombat games has that freaking game song in their game. None.
Yeah, because
so I don't know. I don't know, Ed Boon. Is this a licensing issue or?
I believe so, because it's for a movie studio. That's why. I mean, they were able to use it for the Mortal Kombat 11, you know, the launch trailer or whatever. So they were able to remix it and stuff like that. But yeah, they just can't make it their like main theme just because it's for the movie, and the movie studio, whatever, has the rights to it. So that's kind of really the issue here. They're not gonna just fork it over and be like, all right, you can have it, you know. Of course not. It's a business, right?
That's why Ed Boon needs to learn the ways of the Sith and do some Jedi mind tricks.
Or you mean the you mean the synth to synthesizer, right? To make the next awesome music, man. I mean, come on, man. You gave it to me. Come on, dude. You gave it. You set that up for me, man. Come on, man. That was like the easiest like fucking spike of a pun. Come on, man. All right, anyway. So Casey Edwards, yeah. All right. We'll see what he's got for Mortal Kombat 1. Hopefully some awesome tracks. Because so far, the stage stuff, from what I was able to see, or not see, but listen to, when, you know, like Max was like, you know, showing the clips and blah, blah, blah. The stage themes, they're more of that, like, that orchestral stuff. Like, doesn't really, like, it's like ambient. Doesn't really, like, stick out, you know? Like, Street Fighter, for example. That's just one example, you know? Yeah. So again, hopefully Edwards will pull through, have like an awesome main theme or something, right? At least something to have stuck in our heads for at least for a good while. We'll see. Okay, so
yeah, it's gonna be the theme's gonna have Bruno Mars and Doja Cat singing a Mortal Kombat theme. I don't fucking.
No, Hatsune Miku, man. No, it's gonna happen. Oh no, you know what they'll do?
I'll allow it.
You allow it? Okay, I mean, no, but you know they'll probably maybe this is like way out of left field, but they'll bring a VTuber to sing a theme for Mortal Kombat. I don't know what, but I don't know, man. There's some about VTubers and covers and stuff like that, and I don't know, that could catch on. They're very popular though, to be fair. All right, one more section for fighting games, and that is involving with Grand Blue versus Rising, and that is a new character coming in. So this one is Nier. Nier is she's like from one of like the groups, like big groups within Grand Blue, from what I can remember, the lore from what I can remember. And this group is kind of like modeled after the Tourette cards. So you have Death, you know, the Tower, you know, that stuff. So she, obviously with here, she's modeled after Death. She you know, so, you know, because her primal beast that she can summon is Death. So yeah, she's affiliated with that card. So you kind of tell already just by looking at the character, right? Death oriented, you know, blah blah blah. Kind of goth-ish a little bit. Yeah. And then they had a bit of a teaser.
Teaser.
This is the beta. I'm sorry. So there's gonna be an open beta at Evo. So you know that's pretty cool for Rising. For those who are attending, and then I believe this should be it. Oh, why is there? Is it the same link? No, what the fuck? I am very, very confused. Huh. Why is it the same? Okay, I'm very confused. Let's just go to the Twitter. And...
The Twitter?
Yeah. Let's go to the Twitter and see... Okay, right here. So it's a teaser. It just shows her, like, intro animation. And that's pretty much it. So, I believe it's voice. There's some audio. So let's at least play it here. Yep. So kind of get a picture, kind of death oriented, you know. So gameplay wise, within the actual mobile game, I think she's one of the best units from that particular group. Let me actually bring it up here real quick.
Nier Automata.
Yeah. I'll just read a little bit the bio. A young woman who had her existence denied at every turn, thus leading to an overwhelming desire for love and acceptance, which gradually warped the very fabric of her being. As her sense of morality, began to wane, she came upon the Arcarum Grim Reaper, who grants death to all. The two now stand together like lovers, hell-bent on creating a new world that will fully acknowledge them. So
a new world. All right. So start playing a whole new world.
Uh-huh.
And Death starts singing.
Yeah, you can kind of see from very, very dark version of the whole new world.
While he's like cutting off people's heads and stuff.
I know, right? Yeah. Although
shining, shimmering, splendid. Like,
although her
the fuck.
Yeah, although her backstory is kind of dark. Like you kind of see like some of the art. Like it like contrasts.
I know it looks so dumb. It's like I am dead. Ah, you found somebody.
Yeah, like look at the main character. Like yeah, and then the I think it's Lyra. Kind of going along with that. So I think at some point there is redemption, I believe. But if that's if you want to go through the story or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could be wrong. I know there's the Jita version, so female character, right? So, I think she started off as a bad guy and then redeems or something like. There's some redemption or something. You know how these things go. So, you know, maybe the main character accepts her for who she is. You know, that's the type of stuff. Okay.
I was about to say, stop saying redemption. We're gonna summon somebody.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to find the group name. What was it?
The group's name is Fuck the You.
Yeah. Oh, is it the Evokers? I think it was. Yeah. Okay. So they're called the Evokers. Okay. So. Again, they're modeled after the Tourette cards. At least most of them, anyway. If not all of them. So cool. They got a character from there, and she is very popular within that group for the fans. So I think it makes sense for her to make it into the game. So yep. I think that's pretty much it on Grand Blue stuff. Alright, so that is it for the fighting game stuff, therefore. And let's go into the Frontline. So as for tradition, let me there we go. Yeah, all right. So all right, news frontline news time here. So funny that you brought up Anime Expo. Well, no, well, because I had that loose link in the fighting game section. But
we had a mislink.
yeah, so pretty much kind of like a testimonial to what you were saying. It says, great job, AX, for telling your staff and security to not let Artist Alley and exhibitors into the hall early before the general attendees. Haha, wow. The next thread. The line for Artist Alley and exhibitors is like running out of the parking lot. It took a couple exhibitors to talk to staff about needing to be in early to start letting us in, but the line is very slow and super long. So awesome! RIP to other Artist Alley exhibitors in this line. They are checking every single bag and box and badge manually, and there is only one guy doing it. This line isn't moving fast enough to get us all in on time. I have no idea how this oversight happened, other than this is AX. LOL. So, yeah, it's such a like it's the most popular fucking anime convention, and it's just like fucking up so bad, man.
Yeah,
it's such a shame.
And like for like the conventions I've been to and stuff, like they allow artists, the dealers, both Artist Alley and Dealers Room, come in an hour early before the event starts, because you gotta fucking prep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like but for my friends, how they prep, they do everything the day before. Like they set up as much as they can, and then like for like small little trinkets, like put up the boards and stuff. They leave it on top of the table, so because it's easier. It's just like prep. But for like the big like things and stuff, they build it all the day before. But still, come on, let them in an hour early.
So it says exhibitors here, so I can like, does that mean like all the like people who are gonna drop those hot reveals for anime, they had to stay in line or stand in line with the same like attendees too? Like, could you imagine like trying to do your live stream but you're late because the staff were just like a bunch of fuckheads or something? Like, damn.
I noticed that Anime Expo did the lines again. It's fucking horrible.
Right.
But I remember, was it last year or a few years ago? People were like trying to bring in food.
Oh yeah,
for,
yeah.
Like,
I think that's
their own like table and vendors, and the staff were like, no, you cannot bring outside food.
Yeah. Oh,
okay?
Oh my god, no.
And then same staffers are like fucking eating it.
Yeah,
and
they're
it's
taking
like,
away their food and eating in front of them or something, right? Something to that extent.
And it's like, damn.
Yeah, dude. No, man.
Sato, you see me again.
The cat's like, that's not my name though.
Oh, he's giving me like a pissed off eyes, like
yeah.
Yeah, you're pissed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. So yeah, it's just that it definitely like further brings home the point that AX sucks. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I mean, I hope that people who attended had fun, of course, and all the cosplayers like were able to, do their thing and stuff like that, of course. But dude, like the convention, what I heard, because I was talking to my friend during 4th of July, and he was telling me, because he lives around the LA area, and then because I think he had friends or whatever, friends of friends, like taking the bus and everything to AX, and it was like fucking stuffed. So yeah, it is overcrowded, like over attended or whatever you want to call it. Like it was too many people, point being, too many people, man. And it's just they gotta like get their shit together.
Yeah, there should be a cap.
I definitely, man. Like, you're in for the money. I understand that, but you gotta fucking put your foot down. Otherwise, you're gonna have a fucking big ass lawsuit on your hands.
Yeah, you're gonna have lawsuit. You're gonna have like the LA County on your ass for violating so much safety hazards.
Right.
Well, for what? An extra like $1,000, $1,000
or something, right? Like that. They're trying to like, squeeze out that extra money because they think that it's gonna make big bucks, but you're just like costing so much on the people. Like it's But of course, people want to keep coming back because it's part of their passion. It's, you know, their hobby, their interest and shit. You know, this is what they kind of like strive for in a way. Especially artists, cosplayers, they want to get together and talk about anime. You know, celebrate their love for it. And of course, these motherfuckers are just taking advantage of that. They know that, and they just let people just come in without even putting a cap on it because they don't care, because they just want those ticket sales and such like that.
They want the sales, and they want to see numbers and
just
stuff.
Those numbers, man. It's a numbers game for them, without even really caring about the big picture, you know, after like hazards.
Like there were moments in the convention that I used to volunteer for and stuff. There were moments that we wanted to put a cap on like the attendees, but we kind of decided like it's always for us. It was like it's always Friday and Saturday is the big hitter,
right?
But depending on who is our guest, that's when we start like putting caps on.
Right. Okay.
So if it's a big, well-known like VA or Seiyu, like okay, if we had Matt Mercer, obviously we're gonna have to put a freaking cap on it. Going like shit.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, because I believe we did a cap, like an official cap, when the Seiyu of Goku showed up. Like we really had to cap that because the initial line was like, okay, I'm gonna use my hand as the floor, you know, like the floor of the convention.
Yeah.
Her booth was, this is the back, and this is the back wall. Her booth was here. On this side is the dealer's room. On this side is the artist alley. So you kind of have like a middle, like middle split. Her line got so bad, it went like this, wrapped into dealer's room, wrapped around this way into artist.
Oh man!
Kind of like snaked its way all the way out the door, and we're like,
Snake Way, baby.
We're like nope.
Yeah, no, that became Snake Way for Goku to run on to get to King Kai's planet. Remember that shit?
King Kai's planet? No, that boy blew it up.
Blew it up later. Yep. Cell Saga. Yep. He didn't know where else to go. He didn't know where else to go, so he took it to King Kai's planet.
I still ain't fucking Goku for doing that. King Kai could have been like on taking a shit, and then all of a sudden like what the fuck is this?
No.
It's like, congratulations, Goku. Everyone's gonna laugh at me because I died on the shitter.
Yep. But what really is shitty is that, well, AX let those things happen. Point being, you know, and my friend was also saying like it was like crowded, shoulder to shoulder, like you were saying. So points, you know, it's adding up. It definitely is adding up. You know that it's they really got to put that cap.
It's like, how much are they pushing? You know, like pushing this envelope until like something, you know, big. Not big. Tragic happened, and they go like,
it's like a bubble, right? It's gonna burst at some point. Literally, like, ugh.
Like, I feel like once that bubble bursts, they're gonna be, oh wait, no one told us anything about that. And it's like, yes, we have.
They're gonna do the whole like PR bullshit, like, oh, we are passionate about blah blah blah, this and this and that. Like, fuck you, man. No, you're not. You're only here for the money and breaking records with numbers. That's all you care about, really, for the most part. And don't even hire. You don't even hire like the experienced like staff or volunteers that actually like know how to run conventions or at least know anime shit.
Or at least like proper like security and stuff.
Yeah, because like this person said, this is Puko Noodles, by the way, who is an artist on Twitter, pretty popular artist, I believe. We're saying like why are we left out here, or why are we forced to be in a line with the attendees when we are the attraction, right? Yeah. We run those fucking booths, damn it. Like, what the fuck? That's such a, like, huge oversight. Like, what? Like, those badges
because,
don't mean
again, like, yeah, like, they pay extra amount for the artist badge. They kind of have priority. Two, you stick them with the same line as the attendees to all enter at once. Are you gonna stop them from shoplifting their boots?
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? They're gonna do those like bad motherfuckers in the line. They're gonna like rush to like all those empty booths and just take shit, man. That's a huge possibility. But luckily, I haven't seen any tweets regarding to that, so I don't think it happened. Luckily, but I don't know, right? At least there wasn't any like big incident involving with that directly. But point being, that was such a huge oversight. Like, why? Like, don't again, I was gonna say, don't those badges mean anything to you? Like, staff? Like, hello? Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Is it just because y'all don't want to like work early in the morning to let the artists and the actual exhibitors to get into their booths and shit like that? You know, I don't know, man. I don't know how that stuff goes on in the staff room or whatever, but they definitely got to bring their shit together for the future, or the consequences will definitely fall on their shoulders in the worst way possible, because that bubble is gonna burst. Especially the whole like fire hazard thing. Like, that's something's gonna go. Something's gonna give. Right? Especially with like like lights or something. Some electronics is gonna go haywire, and then cause a spark, fire, and then when people panic, oh my god, dude, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be fucking.
People are just gonna run. They don't care who's in their way. Could be like someone's 70-year-old grandma, and they'll just fucking push her out.
Yeah, and then imagine, right? Like, what if the one of the saves or the guests get run over and shit like that, right? Like, oh man, I don't want to imagine that, dude. Imagine, like, or, well, okay, this is gonna be really dark, but like, imagine, right? Like the
speak out.
Right. Okay, I'm just gonna say, it. Like someone like Masako, right? For Goku's Seiyu, it becomes a victim of that shit because she's pushing 90. She's pushing 90, dude. And like, imagine, right? If you have that same staff, right, and that shit happens, I don't think they're I no offense, but I have my doubts that they're gonna like be able to handle that situation with flying colors. Like, no fucking way, dude. You're just gonna get overwhelmed and be like, oh, like, that's it, you know?
Like she gets hurt, and it could be like a minor like scrape or anything. Her what's it called? Her studio ain't gonna like let that go. They're gonna be like,
Toei ain't gonna be happy about that shit, dude.
Toei is gonna be like,
Shueisha and Toei aren't gonna be happy with that.
They're gonna be like, so how much do you have right now? Oh, we only have this one. Okay, we're taking that all. And this brand? Yeah, we're gonna own it too.
There are gonna be lawsuits up the ass if that's gonna happen, man. For sure. You hate to see it, but they gotta get on that, man. All right, well, that's enough. Definitely
Enough of the morbid.
Yeah.
Let's jump to something nice.
It is a
Skyrocket in the sky. Afternoon delights. No, that's talking about getting high.
well. More on reality though. It was kind of a shit show when it comes to Twitter because Elon Musk, in case you've forgotten already, had the rate limit implemented because of. Let me see. According to Elon Musk, to address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation, so we've applied the following temporary limits. And then at this time, it was verified accounts limited to 6,000 posts a day, unverified accounts to 600 posts per day, unverified accounts to 300 a day at the time. But they like kind of slowly raised their rate limit at the as it went along.
Ooh.
Right? Like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, great job, blah blah. But point being is that the rate limit was like, what? You know what I mean? Like you could have been more detailed as to like, okay, how long is it gonna take? What's going on? What else is going on? You know what I mean? Like you just kind of just like, oh yeah, this is happening, so we're gonna put this rate limit on. They didn't say like how long.
We're gonna put this limit.
Yeah. Nothing on like, we're making progress on the data scraping anti whatever measurement thing. Nothing. All right. Anywho, let's go on to the next thing. A little more on the minor side, but I think that was like kind of worth kind of talking about. So Nier Automata's Yoko Taro lost his mask. Unfortunately, he lost his mask. This one, right? And I think there was a picture of a replacement, and it is outright creepy from what I can remember. But let me see. Oh, it doesn't have his picture. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So that's the replacement that he decided to go with.
Ohayou gozaimasu. He's like, please.
Can you imagine? Could you imagine like expecting Yoko Taro to come out with that other mask, right? That iconic one.
Yep.
And then have him to come out with this one.
Imagine him fucking just like, you're sleeping, and then he's just like, you just wake up, he's like, hi.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, especially it sucks because like if you want to, in case you want to like take a picture with him or something, somehow it's not the mask, right? It's like, oh, okay, never mind.
It's like, are you sponsoring Lucky Charms?
I know. Or the Celtics for NBA. Anyway. And then yeah. So yeah, unfortunate he lost a mask. AX, I believe. Speaking of AX. And now, yeah, this is the replacement, pretty much. So no more of this mask for right now. I think he can go back and make another one or get another one produced in Japan.
Another one.
Yeah. But for right now, yeah.
And then I'm waiting for like the idiot to try and sell it because it's probably stolen.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for the idiot to try sell it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nier's company is gonna be, I got you, bitch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of like how recently one of our Home Depot stores got shoplifted and stuff.
Oh shit!
Over, I think, like $2,000 of tools.
Oh, so that's
and then an hour later, they all found it. Someone posted it on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh my god. Why?
So my initial reaction is like, damn, you have fucking balls to sell it. like good job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have the money to not only like pay your bail, pay back whatever, you're gonna have to owe.
Oh, the damage. Oh, the damages, quote unquote, that he caused.
Yeah. So yeah, you like living dangerously? Here you go.
Yep.
Play stupid games with stupid prices.
Mm-hmm.
Or what is it? fuck, fuck around and find out.
Okay, so apparently, according to this article anyway on IGN, Taro claims he didn't lose a meal mask. That's the gray mask that we're talking about. But instead, the blame fell to a producer from Fuji TV he shared a drink with. Taro then asked the producer to find him a new mask, but that turned out to be a difficult challenge. So there you go. I think that's the kind of the basic gist of it. But it probably got stolen or something, man.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's either stolen or
Yeah.
it's either stolen or my sadistic mind. He lost it in a bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he said he bought it. Yeah, Taro just bought the mask. Kind of an interesting story behind it. It says, the mask was a going away present to that the store's owner's grandmother had gifted to the business. And then I guess Taro said, "I thought, oh poor thing, it was the best mask there. It was just the best fit. So I convinced them to let me buy it." That's the quote Taro said, according to this article. The story doesn't stop there. The $120 mask, however, as Taro believes the mask was cheaper than he expected because it was probably cursed/possessed by the spirit of the store owner's grandmother or a cousin who apparently died in 1945. What the fuck?
What is this backstory?
I don't know. It's gotta be possessed or something like that. It has to be cursed or possessed. There is something going on with it, Taro said. What the fuck? What is this turning into, bro? It's like turning into like the Twilight Zone story or something.
It's turning out to be like whatchamacall? Like those random items you pick up at a game and you're just reading like some nuanced backstory and you're like, I don't want to know about this.
Yep. Yeah. Quite the story there. Relating to AX and video games. Pretty funny. How they all connect. Alright, last one for the Frontline. Update on Yuji Naka. One of the co-creators for the Sonic the Hedgehog. I believe, at least. So so previously he was arrested for inside trading with business and stuff like that. And now there's an update to that, and it basically let me see here. The judge sentenced Naka to 30 months in prison, suspended for 4 years. This means Naka will escape a prison term as long as he adheres to the conditions set by the order and does not infringe any further terms or laws during this time. So basically, he's on probation. And then he has also received 2 fines totaling 173 million yen, which is basically $1.2 million, meaning that although he may not have to go to prison for his part in the insider trading scheme, he will certainly pay a substantial financial penalty. Naka pled guilty to the charges in March, saying that there was no doubt he was guilty in taking part of the insider trading scheme. After his arrest, it was claimed that Naka, who was working on Balan Wonderworld for Square Enix at the time, was made aware that the Japanese developer Aiming was working on a new Dragon Quest mobile game called Dragon Quest Tact before it was officially announced. He then reportedly bought approximately 10,000 shares of Aiming stock for around 2.8 million yen or $20,000 with the intention of selling them once the game was announced and Aiming stock value had increased. So that's basically how kind of that happened. Naka was arrested for a second time in December 2022 relating to the allegations he had carried out similar inside trading after learning confidential information that Square was planning to make Final Fantasy VII the first soldier with mobile game developer A-Team Entertainment. So yeah, Yep. So basically, he had inside info. He was going to use that to buy stock and stuff like that, and then sell the stock after they make the announcements and stuff like that. So that's kind of like what inside trading is, basically. Knowing secrets that you're not supposed to know. So yeah. As a means to try to enhance your stock game, I guess you could say. So, but yeah, I believe this means he's on probation. If he doesn't violate his terms, he should be fine, I guess. But he still has to pay a shit ton of money. Lo and behold. Any comments on Mr. Yuji Naka-san and pretty much this conclusion, I guess you could say, for this situation here? We've talked about it for a while back.
On one hand, I want to say he's getting off easy. On the other hand, it's like, I hope you kids learn not to do this shit.
Right. I think.
How about you? What about you, Rashid? You have anything?
Yeah.
Oh, just look pretty.
Yeah, he's looking pretty.
You know, it's like, just continue looking pretty. Well, like, which hand? There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he has the money from his days of doing Sonic, so yeah. I mean, we'll see. But I don't think he's like, yeah, we'll see. I don't think he's gonna be able to buy his yachts for a while, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see about that.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know. All right, let's head on to one thing in the game's news, which is involving with Gollum. So the Gollum game came out, and it was a disaster. So much so that the developer of that Gollum game had to cancel the next Lord of the Rings game that was in development, and they said that they were no longer going to pretty much develop any more games because it was just that bad, essentially. But here's the full statement right here, which I will read. It says, Dialect Entertainment has made the decision to close its development department with full focus on our publishing business. 8 promising releases will be launching in this financial year alone. Even though The Lord of the Rings Gollum did not live up to the expectations we had for the game, we are very grateful for the opportunity and the learning experience it brought us. Yeah, really. Currently, we are working on another patch for the Lord of the Rings Gollum, a follow-up project in the Lord of the Rings universe that has already been started, will be discontinued. The Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Climate Protection, as the body responsible for the federal funding, was informed of this some time ago. I didn't even know this organization would be funding a video game. Okay, that's weird. Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Climate Protection. Okay. We value each other and each and every member of our team very much, and it is important that to us that the transition goes well as possible. So they're laying off workers, yes. We will therefore support our former employees in finding new opportunities within our network. A difficult break, but also a new beginning in an already long history of Daedalic, entertainment. Yeah. I feel like Gollum is kind of like the modern day E.T., if you remember that video game in your video game history.
Yes, thank you, video game nerd.
Angry video game nerd, yes. Thank you for bringing that light to so many people. But yeah, I feel like Gollum... Yeah, I really feel like Gollum is kind of like that modern day E.T. It's like, what the fuck are you doing in this video game, you know? Same with E.T. Which was quite life-changing for the Atari, I believe, at the time. And then this essentially shut down the studio, while E.T. pretty much like was like one of the things that caused the video game crash of the 80s, I believe, especially with the Atari. Because I think they like spent a lot of money for E.T. and then the game sucked, unfortunately.
Yeah, the game sucked. It was like not even like I think it was like it's not even optimized and stuff, or something like that.
Something to that point. And I think even the gameplay of itself was like not attractive at the time even.
Yeah.
So that's like all the things that would make sense as to, I guess, why it happened like that.
Yeah, and then lo and behold, it disappeared off of the shelves and found its way at a landfill. Found its way.
Right. Right. Oh yeah, that whole story. Right. I believe the movie covered that whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the movie covered it. A lot of the angry video game nerd like referenced it, and then he made, I believe, like a documentary of it too.
To an extent, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So another one in the history books, right? For video games. Gollum is that kind of disaster. Now, luckily, like, there's a lot of video games out there, so I don't think we'll ever, like, really see a video game crash, like, truly happen again. I think it's just so big that it can't really, like, fall apart or anything like that. Not like this, for sure. Alrighty, let's head on over and wrap it up with anime, streaming, movies, and more. Let's start off with some One Piece, shall we? Okay, so this is involving with the voice casting within the live-action One Piece. So there's a video with Inaki Godoy and the voice actress for Luffy, the Japanese seiyuu for Luffy, which is Tanaka Mayumi. So I believe they're together in one screen. Look at that. Oh, hugs.
We're the
Yep.
cast of One Piece, and
Yep.
we have some exciting news to share with you. I met the one and only Mayumi Tanaka, the original voice of Luffy.
We're actually here together for a very specific reason. Mayumi
He's fucking short.
Dude, she's so short. Oh my god.
herself, the
Granted, I don't know how tall he is, but
legend.
Yeah,
is gonna be
but
really-
still, it's like
Luffy in the One Piece live action.
I don't. Yeah, I can't. Maybe I feel like he's like 6 feet, maybe at most, but
adaptation from Netflix.
I don't know.
That's right.
もう私大興奮でした。素晴らしい。
She kind of sounds like Luffy, like as she's talking. Like it's kind of funny.
グレイト。
it pretty much sounds like that's her like normal voice.
Oh, wait, hold
Oh.
on. He's saying it in Japanese. Hold on.
素晴らしい。素晴らしかった。グレイト。
That's cute.
Alright. Actors for Zoro.
I remember like what was it, last or the last podcast? How they should open up like how every One Piece, a recap and everything, and how he has to. Now I kind of want him to
Do
keep
it.
saying it. That, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be king of the pirates.
We have
Like,
the rest of the original
in both English and Japanese.
Yeah.
Come on, just
Sanji.
We are so excited to have the original Straw Hats from the anime return to voice their
Okay,
iconic characters.
Inaki and I will be dubbing.
Inaki is 5'6". Holy shit!
Wait, so
You're-
he's 5'6"?
You're an inch shorter than me. I am taller than Luffy. I win.
To be fair, Luffy is pretty short though, because I think he is at most 5'7". Could you actually look that up real quick?
Like actual Luffy height.
Yeah, actual Luffy height. Yeah, I think he is 5'7". At most.
5'8".
5'8". Okay, all right, I was pretty close.
5'7" is Nami. 5'10" is Zoro. 5'9" is Usopp. Big ass motherfucker is Frankie.
Isn't Brook like almost 10 feet tall?
Sanji is. Oh, do you want? We should go by time skip.
Oh yeah, go by time skip. Yeah.
Okay, so time skip wise, so retrack.
Okay. All right. Rewind a little bit. Okay.
Luffy is 5'9".
Okay,
Time
5'9". Okay.
Zoro is 5'11". Nami stayed the same. Usopp stayed the same. Sanji is 5'11". Chopper is 2'11", but when he goes into his different
He has different forms, to be fair.
Yeah.
Right.
Robin is 6'2".
Yeah, she's tall.
Frank is 7'10".
Okay.
Brooke is 9'1".
Okay. So yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jinbei is the tallest motherfucker. 9'11". Okay.
Wow.
I'll be like 9'11" height-wise or width-wise, sir?
Height, but probably is wide as he is tall. To be fair,
I'll probably go and get punched in the face from that.
Oh.
It's like,
but yeah,
fishman punch. I'll be like, oh god.
Inaki is
Vivi.
Yeah. Oh, Vivi? Oh, yeah, because right.
Vivi's 5'7". Really? And they have Zeus.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids. We're gonna stop there.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's stop it right there.
Smack.
But
wait, that's also weird that Carrot's not in this one. I thought she was official. No.
No. She's just an ally.
She should be officially.
Yeah, I mean, there was speculation.
In my opinion,
there was speculation. Right.
She should be an official member.
I would not be opposed to that. I would not be opposed.
Because to me, it would be like someone there also that Tony can talk to.
Yeah, to relate and stuff.
Yeah, to relate and stuff.
Yeah. Right. But seeing him, like, so Inaki is 5'6". Holy shit, she is really short. Because I'm officially 5'10", because I did my physical exam before I started work, the new job. So I'm 5'10". So I'm around Zoro's height pretty much. So yeah.
Damn, there's Todd's my boyfriend. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
I'm trying to look how tall Tanaka san is.
Yeah. She's probably like 4'10" or something.
She's 4'11". You were close.
Oh, I was close. Look at that. See? Dang, man. 4'11". Or yeah, 4'11". That's crazy. That's crazy. But
also, even though she looks in her late 60s,
yeah,
she still has some spry in her. Like,
oh, she still looks like she's like acting like she's like late 40s or maybe early 50s.
Yeah, like that's the scary. That's a scary thing about like old Japanese like
people. Yeah,
like people. He's like, how old are you? I'm 90. Are you sure?
Yeah, dude.
You're acting like you're in your 50s. Oh, thank you. It's like, no, not thank you.
Yeah. And of course, along with Tanaka-san, the rest of the Japanese cast will return to voice, their respective characters.
Them.
Yep.
Just like how they did in Cowboy Bebop, right?
Yes,
like
pretty much.
The original cast.
Yes. And okay, so for those who are listening, Inaki and I believe Taz Skylar, I think his full name is, will be dubbing Sanji and Luffy, their respective characters, Sanji and Luffy, in Spanish, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know he can speak Spanish. That's kind of interesting.
I wonder if they couldn't get the Spanish dubbers.
Yeah. Dubs or subs.
I guess.
Oh man!
Please don't bring that war up.
I know.
that war is like Jesus Christ. Don't bring that war back up.
Question. Oh no! Why'd you have to reignite the fire?
It's like okay. There are some animes. Yes, the dubs are better.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There are some animes. Yes, the subs are better.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some animes. Both are good.
Yeah, no, I definitely can say. What would you say for the dub side of things is better than the sub, in your opinion?
Did you want to go like old, like 90s or
anything,
any?
anything?
Brotherhood, Full Metal.
Really? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood dub over sub.
The dub is better.
Really?
I love the dub better. Even though yes, it's Vic as Edward, but the rest of the cast I love. I love Laura Bailey as Lus. I love fucking Travis as Roy Mustang. It's to me, it's like it feels like the dub, they did their homework.
Right. Yeah.
To try and get the same playing field, so to speak, as how the seiyus did it. And then they kind of like did it in their own way.
I see. Okay. For me, I would say from what I've was able to fully watch, keyword, I would say Cowboy Bebop. I was, because Steven Bloom as Spike Spiegel, like, come on, man, it was a match made in heaven. Even I forget Jet Black's voice actor. That was also a good match too, to be fair. I like, and now it is to say though, I did watch, I believe I watched Cowboy Bebop in dub first, so maybe that might have had to do with it. And then I watched a bit of it in Japanese after. I never watched the full thing in Japanese for Cowboy Bebop, but you know, I'm aware of like what Vicious sounds like in Japanese, what Spike sounds in Japanese, blah blah blah. Like, okay, so, but
when it's like when you grew up just listening to like one side of the coin, it kind of sticks with you.
Exactly. Yeah, it definitely does have an effect. Like for Dragon Ball, for example, everybody. Oh yes.
Most of us listening to it in dub, and then when you jump to the Japanese side, you're going like, "What the fuck what is Goku's voice? What the hell?"
Right. No, I understand that, and because you know, I come from the opposite, which is subs to dub, right? So because I watched Dragon Ball, like with Goku being a kid to being an adult, so I have the sort of, not, I don't want to say proper, but you know, the timeline, right? Like I had the whole actual timeline.
You see him grow
exactly.
up.
I saw him, like I have the context of him growing up and everything, and you know, the same.
Which again, like a lot of people with jumping into Dragon Ball is like, please watch Dragon Ball first so you get the whole encompass.
Yes.
And watch, you know, the creator of Dragon Ball forget that Saiyans have fucking tails.
Yeah, it's gosh, that's always very unfortunate that does happen. But whatever.
So, what about the Saiyan tails? The what?
The what? Huh?
Oh.
What?
Oh, I forgot they have.
Yeah,
put it on Broly.
So many characters left behind from the Dragon Ball days, like, you know, Launch, and then Poir,
what like how would Launch like interact with the Z Fighters like right now, like if she was still around?
right now, yeah, because
would she also have control of her switching?
The personality stuff, yeah, because she sneezes and stuff, yeah,
she sneezes and she fucking goes like, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Yeah. No, it's definitely weird. Maybe that's just why, like, he just didn't know how to handle her at this point, so he's just like, all right, just make her just disappear. Just
you are written off into the sunset.
Yeah, you are sunsetted. And it's it kind of sucks because there was actually something going on with her and Tien Shinhan, or Tien.
I remember that. Like he felt things.
there was something going on. It was like initiating, but then it's just like never evolved. Unfortunately, that could have been that could have been the final chapter for Launch. Just be a mom. That's it. Like, okay, you know. No matter what
personality. Be a very strict, loving mom.
Yes.
with guns.
And it would have been
That's how she punched.
Yeah. No, and it would have been interesting for their son or daughter to kind of like deal with that in their life, like to see how they would fare with it. And then maybe the kid, well, most likely the kid would be like, yeah, my mom changes forms when she sneezes. You know, that's that type of thing.
Well, it'd be so funny, like family gathering and stuff. Launch switches, fucking going gun hole and shit, and then you just see Chi-Chi and Bulma just fucking ready to just pounce on her, going like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, this is, and then remember in the Dragon Ball days, right? There were a bunch of like animal people. Like there was a bunch of them. But they're just completely like pretty much omitted. Like what the fuck? You know?
It's like they became pretty much the myths that they were.
Yeah, and then remember if you watched like the tournament saga stuff from the Dragon Ball days, remember like the dragon dude, like Giran, and then you had like the big stinky dude, like like all those like weird fighters, man.
And then it's like also what I wanted to see more, because again, when you think about like Chi-Chi and her dad, the Ox King, where the fuck did their fortune go? Shouldn't they be rich? Like, on a technicality?
Right. There should be, like, royalty and shit, right? So, what happened to that?
To which again, the only person that's fucking, like, rich is Bulma, but she has a reason.
Yeah, she has a corporation. Yeah. Capsule Corp, yeah. There you go. And then, of course, you know, Vegeta and stuff like that, yeah. But, you know, but...
well, she's now married into royalty.
Yeah.
So technically, Vegeta is, which again, like we don't see it in the show that I believe he keeps saying that he's still the Prince of All Saiyans. It's like, no, you're married, and your dad's dead. You're technically king now.
Yeah, but there's no, I guess there's no kingdom for him to rule, so he's not a king.
Yeah, there's no, on a technicality, there's no planet to rule, but I'm gonna bring like Thor, you know, Thor logic, like how Odin said that.
Oh yeah.
Asgard is not a place; it's its people.
It's its people.
Yeah, so technically, his kingdom is with, you know, Kakarot's family and
Kakarot and Gohan and like I guess anyone else who lives in Universe 7.
Yeah, using Universe 7 and also has the Saiyan bloodline in them.
Right. Yeah.
Even though it is diluted, it's still there.
It's still there, yeah. No, it's same blood is same blood, right? So, but anyways, let's get back on track with dub and sub, right? I mean, cool, like that.
Fuck that question.
Yeah.
Fuck that question. I spit on it.
There is a place for dub and sub. Like, come on, you know, like, of course, like, you know, a number of us were like, ill dub or ill sub or whatever, right? Whichever way, but. They both have their place. I understand that some people like dubs over subs because, you know, they don't like reading their way to.
Yeah, they don't like. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why people don't like subs. Like, I don't want to read.
Or people have ADHD and can't focus on the sub, and there's such a bunch of shit going on, and so they just have English voices just to listen, right? That's one less thing to worry about. So it has its applications.
And then it has its application, but then you have those rare moments that the dubbers almost sounds like, you know, the seiyus, but their mannerism and delivery is kind of off.
Yeah.
Like,
there's little nuances. Yeah.
Yeah, like JoJo, for example.
Yeah.
When they doing their battle cry, it's like doing ora ora is easy to do. Doing muda muda, you kind of get tongue twisted like a lot
in English, right? It's
But then you have the seiyus doing all that, and then for like some of the arcs in JoJo's, they throw in some Italian in there, and it's like, I see.
That's the thing too with dubs, right? They can actually convey the accents if it's like in the European setting. So
yeah,
you know, for example, I mean, with a I know this is not anime, but video game, right? Like right now we're playing 16. Like even the Japanese team were like, oh, go play in English. Like that's the most recommended thing for audio experience.
Yeah, fucking Yoshi P already said it. Like, we made the lip syncing and the audio to English. You can play Japanese, but this is an English made game. And it's like,
English. Is it
thank you,
English?
Yoshi.
Yeah. English.
It's like, thank you, Yoshi P, but
Yes.
you didn't have to.
Right.
Because again, like you and I, we're mostly like used to like the lip syncing is to Japanese dub, and then they try to match up the wording.
Yeah, or they have separate lip syncing stuff, and it has to load up the game, and you know, with the different lip syncing, because that's what 15 did. Yeah, with each language.
A bit, yeah. And that's the thing too. Like, I do not ever want to do lip syncing animation again.
Yeah.
To do a 10-second like talking, and you have a lot of L words or O words, you're like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I stretched them out too much.
Yeah. If it was Japanese anime, it would be a little easier because they just kind of go up and down like this. But for the most part, unless you're doing a anime movie, then you probably have to do like the actual mouth articulation.
Yeah, you're doing more articulate mouth movements. Probably show more teeth to show like the sound and stuff. But again, okay, shut up. Don't ever bring that question up again.
I know, yeah.
It's like you just want to really like, be Zoro and just like hit Luffy on the head like,
no. Yeah,
which again, that gag better be in the show. Wari, Zara.
Oh yeah.
Just whack someone off the boat. What the hell, Wari, Zara.
Yeah. So cool. I
believe in him.
Yeah. I noticed. I was like, why is the Dragon Knight wearing Luffy's outfit? Okay. Very, very interesting response, and it has a lot of likes for some reason. Let me see. I like this the Chad the Giga Chad picture right here with Luffy's hat and everything. Actually, I'm sure I take the red pill, but the feeling.
Okay, so let's pretend like this live action actually does well, and they go all the way, like up to time skip. Like, let's say there.
Okay.
How much CGI are they going to use for the giants?
Oh, they have to.
And for the mer people, like fucking Shirahoshi, like how fucking much CGI are you gonna use for Shirahoshi?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like I really believe they're not gonna even like go that far.
I want to say like if they are gonna show like giants, it's gonna be like how they did with Avengers.
Yeah. They're
gonna have like Peter Dinklage, like his regular size, but they're just gonna
scale him up,
like scale him up and not make it look like like someone fucking didn't know how to use the transform tool on Photoshop and just stretch the fucker out.
Yeah.
And hold shift. There you go, kids. There's a Photoshop. So hold shift, grab the corner, and then bring up.
There could be different ways to do it. Like, okay, have like the CGI body be giant, but the face kind of like a face app kind of almost thing, like plopped onto the CGI model almost. Could be one way to do it. But I think they'll probably just scale them up for the most part if they're gonna even.
It's either
yeah.
it's either gonna scale up or scale down. Like the characters.
I think they'll shrink down the giants maybe just to like make it a little easier to work with. Maybe yeah. Like because even like Game of Thrones, I think there were giants, right? Like some
they were giants,
but they weren't like huge or anything. They're just kind of just like big.
They weren't huge. They were huge because some were like on stilts and you know big body, but it was just they were just there to have like a visual representation, and then they blew them up as big as they wanted it to.
Right.
So I get. Do I have hopes for this this adaptation?
Kinda.
Do I want it to be better than Cowboy Bebop? Fucking yes, please.
I think it will be, but I think what in my mind is gonna happen with this is just that, you know, this live action thing is just gonna be a giant commercial and be like, oh, go watch the manga or read the manga and watch the anime or whatever. You know, I don't. Yeah.
Watch the manga, read the anime. Yeah.
That's what you're doing. Like what most people are doing. Read the anime because subs, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I think
unless you know you're actively learning Japanese, so you can kind of like turn around and you go like, I know what you said.
Yeah. I think for the most part, this live action series is just gonna be a way to just bring in more people to One Piece in the first place, like you know the actual One Piece, you know, and you know I think that's how Oda-san kind of saw it in his eyes, so that's why he just said yes, because like what does he have to lose, right? Like even if the live action is shit, it still has attention, and they're gonna
he's still gonna get some sort of revenue. Or,
yeah.
It's not really free publicity, but it would pretty much like.
Yeah, no. That's...
Hey, if you wanna see these actual characters more, here you go.
Yeah, there you go. He's not. Yeah, he's just giving the rights and permission. It's not like he's losing out on anything really. So, if anything, he was kind of in the right to do it, pretty much. Like it's pretty much optimal for him because again, it is Netflix too doing it, so it's gonna be taking even amplifying that effect even more. So it's gonna blow up. Well, no way, one way or the other, and people are definitely going to check it out after. So again, I don't see this being a fully fledged thing. Like I don't think they're gonna even like go cover like a lot after East Blue. I think it's just there to just like bring attention to the One Piece franchise in general. I think this might be a one-off or a two-off, and that's it. Unless it really blows up, then okay, that's great. You know, great. But if it like gets canceled or that's it, you know, like that's the conclusion, so be it. I still have One Piece to watch, you know, one anime and read the manga, whatever. That's how Oda is kind of looking at it. I feel anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, of course, I'm still gonna check it out, give it a fair assessment, good old college try. I'm gonna review on my channel, and we'll go from there.
Shit.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Let's check out another anime. I thought this was interesting. This is on Netflix. So this is called Pluto. Pluto is going to be like a crossover of like the classic anime stuff, including Astro Boy, I believe, and other things. I think anyway. Hope I'm not misinterpreting that, but let's check out the trailer.
2つの事件の犯人が同一人物だというのか。犯人は私が探します。モンブランのような頑丈なロボットをバラバラにすることなど人間には不可能です。ロボッ
I was like, this looks familiar, and then they showed the studio. I was like, oh yeah,
yeah, and there's Astro Boy or Adam. In case we right here, that's Astro Boy right there.
Oh, is this relaunch?
I don't know. It's like a crossover because it's Tezuka and someone else's work crossing over. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is based on the Astro Boy story, the greatest robot on Earth. Okay.
Well, don't get mad at us if we keep calling the kid Astro Boy.
Yeah. And it's gonna be available October 26th. So, hold on. Let me rewind to like the names or whatever, because it said whose work and stuff like that is crossing over and stuff. So Urasawa and Tezuka. Tezuka is the creator for Astro Boy / Adam. Atomu. So very old anime / manga series. Like it was from like late 50s, early 60s. That's how old it is. Urasawa, I'm not sure. Let me look that up real quick. Naoki Urasawa. But you're at least somewhat familiar with Astro Boy, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Urasawa is also a manga artist and musician. Let's see. What's his known works? 20th Century Boys, Monster. Okay, there's Pluto. Oh, I see. Okay, so he already made the thing. Okay, I see. Billy Bat. Let me see. Oh, okay. Yawada, and there's one called Happy. Okay. So Pluto over here. The series is based off of Tezuka's Astro Boy, the greatest robot on Earth story arc, and named after the arc's chief villain. Oh, okay. Huh, interesting. So it's like a retelling of a saga or arc. Okay. And there's Pluto. This is the original Pluto anyway. Okay. Man, that's like a long ass time ago, man. Look at this design.
Which some can argue that looks better than modern like mechas.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me see.
Can I help you, kitty?
Is there anything else worth mentioning? All right, yeah, not so much. Oh, Tezuka's son, Makoto, supervised the series. And Tezuka Productions is listed as having given cooperation. Okay, I see. Cool. And then now Netflix is making that into an anime. Okay. All right, interesting. It's like a retelling, I guess, in some sense. I thought it was a crossover, but I guess no. It's an Astro Boy story. But I'm not very familiar with these like other characters that appear. Oh, Spice Spiegel's Japanese voice actor is voicing one of these characters. On the second on the left. So I believe his last name is Yamedera-san Koichi. So yeah. Any other comments on Pluto?
Looks interesting.
Yeah, it is. It does look.
It's a series, right? Or is it a movie?
I'm not sure. It doesn't say like anything. It just says like a teaser trailer and yeah. It might be a movie. I don't know. Only on Netflix.
It feels like a movie. It feels like an anime movie.
The anime movie, yeah. Let me see. Hold on. Pluto. Oops.
Pluto Nash.
Pluto. Pluto Nash.
You almost wrote that, kids.
Oh man. Oh man. I mean, I actually watched it like recently on the YouTube movie. Like, you know, it was free, so I watched it. Like, it's not that bad, but it was very underwhelming. Underwhelming at the time when a lot of good movies came out at that same year. If you look at the history, it was going up against Minority Report. Like, remember that shit? That was like winning like a bunch of awards and stuff with the Academy Awards and stuff. Plus, like, I think Matrix came out that same year. A bunch of shit came out, like so many blockbusters. And there's Pluto Nash, like, coming out in August. So, anyway. It's, oh, it says it's a series, I guess. Okay. All right. About Netflix website. So, all right. It's a series, not a movie. All right. I can't say if I'll check it out, but I just thought it was worth mentioning because it's, you know, it is Astro Boy and stuff like that. And I thought it was going to be a crossover of sorts, but I guess it's a Astro Boy story. So yeah, we got Astro Boy. I wanted to lastly bring up any of the highlights that happened during AX in terms of news. One of them for sure was the new Penny and Stocking anime or season. I think it was announced. Trigger had its like anniversary celebration, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then they teased a new Penny and Stocking anime. Have you ever watched that anime or no?
I know about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not for me.
Right. I never.
Like I did the three.
Oh, so you actually watched it? Okay.
Yeah, I did the 3-episode thing. Like, if it doesn't catch my interest, then it's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I never watched it myself. I just always looked at the fan art and like, oh, all right, that's cool. You know. I know it's like very popular within that like circle, you know, from like Trigger stuff and whatever. But I never watched the full thing, so I don't fully understand like the context and everything like that. I've always seen the blonde chick and the of course the gothic chick. That's it. Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, looks neat. But I don't know if I'll take the time to watch it, like, or at least prioritize it over other stuff. But hey, for those who are fans of it, it's coming back. You know. I wanted to see if there's any other stuff that happened. Was there any other like Anime Expo announcements that you caught? That's yeah, because I didn't quite catch a lot of it actually, surprisingly. Other than the Fate Grand Order stuff.
Yeah, the Fate Grand Order, which the only thing I know about that Fate Grand Order thing is it takes place in America. Because my friend told me like the synopsis. Takes place in America. The Americans fucked up the Holy Grail somehow, like the war, like to initiate it.
Right.
And one of the characters, like, is, let's just say they were down on their luck, thinking of doing something with their arm and you know and such, and was chosen to be a master, and their servant is Pestilence, one of the 4 horsemen.
Oh.
And I was like, excuse me?
Wow, we're doing 4 horsemen now?
I was like, we're only supposed to stick with deities, mythological people. Why are you bringing that shit? And my friend's like, yeah, Pestilence is in this Holy Grail war.
Wow, so the 4 horsemen are gonna come into play. That's pretty cool.
So, and I believe, if I remember her saying it correctly, Pestilence. Sorry, it's either Pestilence kills off New York or California, like just
Ooh,
out of rage for her master. And I was like,
damn.
sorry, sorry
Yeah.
West Coast, sorry East Coast,
Yeah.
you did.
All right, so there was other stuff. Okay, so Attack on Titan final season.
No one cares. Who cares about Attack on Titan?
Hey, whoa. I do. My friends, and it is quite the banger. So you shut your mouth.
Nah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I like it. I enjoy it. Especially with the new animation shit, and the CGI is actually not that bad from Mappa. But yeah.
I'm still waiting for like that one anime expo or one convention. They reveal the next arc for JoJo's, and then they just say, "Hey, either we're what's it called? We're neutering this arc super, like super high, or we're just gonna let it rock."
Mm-hmm.
And that arc is Steel Ball Run, which takes place in America. And the villain of the story, Funny Valentine, is the American president, and he wipes out every single African American off of the face of America.
Wow.
Because he says they're not worthy to be in his
wow.
vision of America. And I was like,
Damn.
Jesus Christ. And that's chapter 1 of that manga. And I'm like, okay. What else do you do?
Wow. Damn, man.
Yep. So that's why it's again like, how neutered are they gonna make that arc? Or are they just gonna say fuck it?
Yeah.
Just fuck it.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a task. Sounds like a task.
You return to me.
Yeah. I guess. Let me see. Okay, there's nothing from Studio Bones. They're just celebrating. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 was also shown. Oh, it actually begins. Oh, begins now because it happened 2 days ago. Okay. The Arrival of season 2, which begins July 6th, right here on Crunchyroll. Okay. Wow. Cool. I guess I'll try to get around into watching that. Because I stopped halfway on season 1, and I kind of want to wrap it up or finish season 1 myself. Because I was watching it with the guys. It was pretty cool. I like the designs and stuff like that for the ghosts and stuff like that, the yokai or all that jazz. It does kind of remind me of Yu Yu Hakusho a little bit, like loosely, but of course it has its own thing. With the spirits and stuff.
Does that anime make you want to eat fingers?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I do want to eventually get around to watching Jujutsu Kaisen. It seems neat. People love this dude. He's the guy with the blindfold. So yeah, they love this guy. I kind of see why so far, but I'm pretty sure like the more further I go in, maybe I'll understand. But we'll see. All right, day 3, and then I think we can wrap it up after that. Let me see. Day 3. Oh, that's right, Black Butler. Do you remember that anime? Have you watched Black Butler?
Yeah, thanks for giving me a gray hair for saying that damn anime.
I don't think they have it here, but it did. They showed off like a little bit of Sebastian. Let me see. Butler 2024.
Butler.
Yeah.
The Butler.
Yeah, they're like making comparisons a lot to the new Sebastian to the old Sebastian. They were like, oh, the old one's better or whatever. I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, it's different. Yeah, definitely. But I think it's
this
fine.
is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the old one, right? And then I guess here's the new one. If you want a comparison.
I think it's because people are saying that because he looks softer now.
Oh, and then the other one, he looks more. Yeah, I see. Like
More,
a little scarier.
like, chiseled and
chiseled, a little scarier.
And also how the art style looks more gothic versus the now looks like it looks.
It looks soft. Yeah,
it looks
okay.
too. Yeah, it looks too like light, like
yeah, like bright.
Yeah,
kind of.
Like when you think of gothic, you want like some black in it.
Yeah.
Dark colors.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it has its bright moments too, right here. To be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, but I mean, I kind of get what they're getting at. It does look a little more rounder. I mean, it is that is appropriate because newer styles are.
I would say, to me, the lighting is better.
Right.
Because, like, when you think of like anime during this time period, when it was like supposed to be dark and shit, I couldn't see shit. What was it? Not Black Clover. Not Dead Man Wonderland. The Gray Man.
Oh.
There were some episodes. They were so fucking dark. I had to turn up the brightness and go like, oh.
Yeah.
Or there was like some scenes that it was like super light, like like so light that I had to close my window and turn off my lights and go like, fuck, I can't see shit.
Right. I don't know why there's that. Yeah.
Imagine that anime got a revival.
Oh, right.
The Gray Man.
Well,
not a revival, like a remake.
Right, like I don't know, some sort of reboot, right?
Yeah. Kind of like Shaman King.
Yeah. Dude, I unfortunately stopped watching it, man. Like the animation is just, I don't know, it's just lacking. Like I feel it looks good when screenshots, but when you actually see it move, it's very underwhelming. There's no.
You know what anime should get the retouch limelight and stuff? Metabots.
Yeah. No, I think it definitely deserves it. Definitely.
Like with modern technology and animation, the fights will look better.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No. I kind of imagine they should have the guys who did Megalobox. Have you heard of that anime? Yeah. They should have some of those guys kind of like looking over that project and like really make sure the fights look real cool.
Now, see, if they bring back Metabots, I don't know if Metabee's original dub actor is still around, but if he is, I want him back.
Oh yeah. I definitely watched that first in dub, so that definitely
Yeah. See, we watched Metabots in the morning. It was like at 5 in the morning, a few hours before school.
Maybe 7. Yeah.
Like it was like that at that right time you can watch while you're eating breakfast, and then you go to school right after.
Right.
Same thing with Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z.
Oh man, when it comes to like stuff before going to school in first grade, I remember it was Beast Wars. It was definitely Beast Wars, man. I've always watched Beast Wars before I go to school. And then later on, I think it was during, it might be somewhere second through third grade, around that area or time, was Pokemon, I think.
For waking up early, it was always Sailor Moon, then Dragon Ball Z, and if I can wake up a little bit more early before Sailor Moon, Samurai Pizza Cats.
Oh yeah. Sailor Moon, and I forget. Sailor Moon was also another one that was in the morning too before I went to school. I think that was during like also first and second grade.
But it's also funny if I woke up more early before Samurai Pizza Cats.
Mm-hmm.
It was depending on the station, because for some reason every station would play fucking Samurai Pizza Cats, Sailor Moon, and Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But depending on the station, it's either the Moomins or Lupin the Third. For some odd reason, it was either those two.
Okay. Yeah, there are other like cartoons too, and like other animated shows, including I don't know if anyone ever remembers this, but the Starship Troopers CGI show. Like I don't know if you've ever remember that at all. It was very niche. But you know Starship Troopers, right?
Yeah.
The movie, at least.
A good bug is the dead bug.
Yes, exactly. With
I'm doing my part.
With Patrick Harris or Patrick something Harris, right? So
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. After that movie was released, they had an animated show. It was CGI. It was super early at the time. I think this is even before Beast Wars, but they somehow were airing it around that time too with Beast Wars. So the CGI was like very, very old. Like you can tell it's from like the.
It was dated. It's dated.
Super aged, like the worst way possible. But the theme song always stuck to me, man. Like man, it's just one of those things. But I'm pretty sure only like a handful of people watched it, and I'm one of them.
Speaking of theme songs,
I think it was Canadian produced too, just like Beast Wars. To be fair,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But speaking of theme song, what if the live action One Piece inserted the 4Kids One Piece song in there, just randomly in there?
No, you know what's gonna happen? I think at worst we'll just hear it on the radio, like someone's radio, and then just someone smashes it or something.
It's like, yeah, yeah. He's like, before he even finishes.
Or it could be someone's alarm clock, right? In of the Straw Hats, and then someone just.
Oh no, it's gonna be the snail. That's the ringtone. The
ringtone for the snail. Oh, I didn't think about that. I wonder how they're gonna do the snails. Yeah, it's gonna be like, is it like gonna be like just CGI snails, or are they like, huh? Wow, I didn't even think about that. I think, yeah. I wonder if they're actually gonna go do the and then gotcha.
It's so funny. Like he's like, it's like, the song is singing, and you see someone like smash it, and it turns out to be Shanks going like, like, I should not have bought that.
Yeah.
He's just going like, I regret buying that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it. We're just gonna pretty much like reminisce on all the other stuff. But oh yeah, this was like actually big news, I guess. Like I didn't even know that Crunchyroll didn't even had English dubbing for One Piece. I thought, like, is it just because the whole like Funimation shit?
It was because of the whole Funimation shit.
But because
that was going down,
right. But now that Crunchyroll won the coin flip, they have those rights.
Which again, like when Funimation did the whole split from Crunchyroll, it's like you guys ain't gonna last.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's right. They took One Piece, and then they took like some of the seasons for like, what was that?
They took One Piece. They took season 1 of Overlord.
That's what it was.
They took another like popular anime, and it was like the entire series. But then lo and behold, they fucking went back.
Right.
So Q and the Thanos, like, where did this all lead you? Back to me. What did we learn?
Yeah. Oh, how did I forget about this?
No, we're gonna skip that. Nope. No, thank you. That's all for today's show. You have a good time, everybody.
We gotta wrap it up on that one. I almost forgot about it somehow, but I remember. Sorry, man. Well, we're gonna. I've only seen screenshots of it. I've never actually seen it in motion. Hey, come on, man. Come. All right, come on, man. All right. Let's give it a fair. Let's give it a fair shot. Give it our time. Let's see what we think. You're playing fake friend. Come on. All right.
Okay. It looks decently well made.
Right.
It's just that I hate what they did with Joker.
Yeah, the Joker mouth thing is kind of dumb. I kind of felt like, why?
Like if it was just, you know, his regular like teeth.
Yeah.
You know, making the mouth and stuff instead of like it was painted over and you see his little lips. I was like that sucked me out of my whatchamacall, immersion.
Right. Yeah, it literally is called Suicide Squad Isekai. That's the actual title for it. And what do you know? It's Joker and Harley Quinn. Why is it even called Suicide Squad?
Why is it called Suicide when we don't see the other members?
Where's Captain Boomerang and shit, right? Like, what the fuck?
Dead.
Shit, probably dead, yeah. And they're, of course, in an isekai type of world, and I what the fuck's...
Oh no, it's orcs. Don't show them to darkness.
Yeah. Oh my god, could you imagine darkness in Goblin Slayer? It's
I want you to look at who's the character design, and that made me spit out my drink.
Wait, character design?
Wait there.
Right here.
I spit out my drink.
Who what? How you're familiar with his name? I'll look it up, but
you're gonna see who he is.
Wait, the Reborn guy?
Yep.
Oh my god!
I spit out my fucking drink when I saw that. I was like,
oh my god! Okay. I was like, why is this like? Why does Joker look kind of familiar? And like Harley Quinn, like, why does it look familiar somehow? It's fucking Reborn. Oh my god. Ugh. Gray hair.
You pulled out yours. Like, there you are.
Oh, and Psychopaths. That's right. Yeah. Psychopath is also done by Amano-san. Wow. So he did the... Wow. That's so weird. That's so weird.
Like, okay, so when my friends found that out, she was like, he must be held hostage making this. Blink towards the camera. If you're held hostage, it's like, I don't think he is.
Yeah. I mean, it looks decent, but the idea is like very I question.
Again, like, why couldn't that just be his mouth without a fucking that mouth, you know?
I don't know, bro. Because he's the Joker, he can do whatever he wants, I guess. I don't know. Harley Quinn looks like any of the dudes from Reborn. I don't know why. Actually, like the eyes. It's the eyes. Yeah.
I mean, not bashing down on Maggie's portrayal of Harley Quinn, but I'm kind of a little tired of seeing this Harley Quinn.
It's the popular one, man. You can't do it.
I'm sorry. I am the animated series Harley Quinn. Give me back my actual Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Like design. Give me my black, red, and white.
Right. The actual the gesture Harley Quinn. Yes. Yeah, I understand. That one has a place
You
in my
want
heart.
to rev up your Harley, Mr. J? Like, how did that get past censors?
Yeah. I mean, well, this is kind of off track a little bit, but do you remember with Toy Story there was a character, there was a toy.
Oh, Sid's
toys.
abomination.
abominations.
Yes, there was a fishing pole with legs. I'm like, oh my god, how did I even not like think about that?
Well, see, when you're a kid, you don't understand, and when you
exactly.
rewatch it, holy shit, it's a
it's
a
it's a hooker. I mean, there's no way around it, man. Like,
can't beat around the bush on that one.
I know,
kids.
It's got a hook. I mean, right? Anyway, so yes, isekai anime with Joker and Harley Quinn. That's literally all I see. There's no
which we
Squad.
already technically already had an isekai with Joker and Harley. It was Batman and Samurai Ninja.
Oh yeah.
On a technicality, that is a isekai. On a technicality.
Like, did they actually go back in time, or is it just like they just go straight into it?
Yeah, they go into the Sengoku period.
Right, but did they like time travel, or would it just randomly take place in Sengoku period? Like, boom.
They time travel.
Okay, so it is okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair.
Which is more funny that I believe Joker took on maybe the persona, or I'm using the word wrong. He pretty much was Hideyoshi. Pretty much. Like he was like
okay.
And then we did see, like Nobunaga and everyone else. And
right, all the famous warlords and stuff.
Yeah, the major players.
Yes. Nobunaga, Hideyoshi, and who's the other one? There was like the big three, I forget.
There was the Takeda army.
Yeah.
And which is funny when you look at the time period. Like people associate or go based on like Sengoku Basara or Samurai Warriors. Like, well, where's Yukimura Sanada? It's like, well, you look at the time period. Yukimura doesn't show up until after like Nobunaga is like gone.
Right. Who was it? It's not Mitsuhide. Oh, okay, so it's Tokugawa. Okay. All right. Yes, so isekai. All right. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it on the Hypecast being first recorded on the Saturday ever. No, I don't think so. I think we've recorded on the weekend at some point. Because
it feels gross
on a weekend, because I think we've done that with when the guys were like not as busy or something. Maybe that's what.
Yeah, not as busy, and we were like active and stuff.
Active. Yeah, those were the days, right? Anyways, that's all we got for 241 of the Hypecast. Thank you very much. We'll definitely probably just record on the weekend, put it out on the Tuesday, and all that fun stuff. But we'll keep chugging along. We're probably gonna talk about the Evo numbers and stuff like that next week. I mean, news-wise, I think it works out better because it is Saturday. That's like when you know what I mean. Like that's like the end of the
like there were moments when we did recording, a new shit came out the next day, and we're like.
I know, or like it's like right after we stopped recording, there was new shit popping up like from like SNK. I'm like, what the fuck? You know? What the hell, man?
It's like you like you're putting away the script, and it's like, oh, new news,
breaking news. Oh, what's breaking news? I can't do that because we don't have that segment. We don't have that power. Fuck.
Man. And I was like, well, it's like, well, fuck you too.
Yeah, I know. Well, I guess we can only talk about that next week, like the following week. Well, anyway, I think it's working for now. Hopefully, it is Saturday, the end of the week, so that means we get most of the good news, the juicy news anyway. Let's put it that way. And so yeah, we'll try to keep going with this schedule for now, and then we'll see how that sticks. So yeah. Either way, thank you very much again, and we'll hope to see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.
And also watch the new The new season 2 of Bleach.
Oh,
Let that in.
Oh yeah.